new variety, and it's kind of a malt and feed variety. So all varieties can be feed varieties if they're sold as feed, right? So, but this one, and when you have malt varieties, it takes a long time to go through market development on these varieties. So this is a brand new variety. It just got registered a couple of years ago, so this is the first year there'll be some certified seed available. So while we're doing market research on it, and there will be some going to malt testing and stuff, it's not an established malt variety yet. So most of those acres that go to a commercial will be a feed acreage. What is unique about this variety is it is a non-GN variety. It has the non-GN trait. So this makes it desirable to the distilling market because the longer you distill something, the more you can get that glycosidic nitrile gets pulled out, and it's a pre-carcinogen. So when you distill, you distill for a while, whereas beer, it's a fairly quick process. But the longer you distill to get more alcohol, the more that that can be in your distilling process. So in Europe, most of the malt varieties that they have there are now non-GN because you can do beer, you can distill it as spirits. Um, and so this variety has that trait. But as well as that, it's a very high yielding barley with very good standability. Typically, the ones coming out of Europe have very good standing or very good lodging characteristics, probably because they have different conditions, longer growing period, and you just get bigger yields, which means a bigger head, which means more pressure on the plant to stand. And so we find in Alberta, I always get a good indication on how these things work when you put them under irrigation because you can feed the water to them.
Right.
You can put the nitrogen to them. You can put everything to push yields, and this one is definitely you can push the yields on it. They do require high management because they were bred in Europe. So they don't necessarily have all the disease quality characteristics that varieties in Canada would be bred for. They have good disease packages, but they're for European strains.
Okay.
So if you want to push for yield, you have the water. This variety is very good for that, and we see upwards of 140 to 150 bushels an acre if you throw the management to it. But so it's another great entry for us, but it's also registered as a malt, and we will be continuing with the malt development on that too as well. But in the meantime, you can get yield out of it.